friends, welcome to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori, and this is my husband Brian. Tonight we're going to be discussing Big Brother 22 All-Stars. This is episode 13, which is Eviction and HOH Night.
Yes, it is.
First, before we get into all that good business, let's talk about how Tyler is totally on to Dani, planting seeds of doubt.
Yes.
Somebody had to catch on eventually, and of course it's Tyler. He's so smart. He's so
very good at the
game.
Yeah, he's
very observant.
Yeah, he figured out all the little seeds that she's been putting, but he had ideas like where Davon he thought that Davon was planning against, or Dani was talking to Davon to plan against him.
Right.
But she wasn't.
Right.
So that's the one thing that she got. That's the one thing she got wrong. He got wrong.
Yes, exactly. Well, I don't know. I hate to say this, but I'm starting to dislike Dani a little bit, and I love Dani. Dani's my one of my favorite players of all time. But I don't know if she's acting pompous and arrogant, and that's driving me nuts, or that she's not being as stealthy as she used to, because she really is a good player. But I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think it's it is the arrogance. It has to be the arrogance. It's the. She thinks she's running the house, and she's doing too much. And we talked about it. Everybody, and even people in the house, are catching on to her doing too much. So that I think she needs to, like we said last week, she needs to calm down.
Yeah, reel it in.
And
then another question I have: why was Ian crying after he talked to Kaysar? Remember when Ian started? Was he playing it up?
there was cameras on him. But
what would that do to benefit him? Is he trying to show emotion? I'm so confused by that.
There's no way that kid felt bad about that. But I mean, he said, maybe he got close to Kaysar. We don't know. We don't watch the feeds as much.
Maybe. All right. Well, to the real exciting part, not the voting. So let's talk about their speeches. That actually was kind of entertaining. So Christmas comes up, and she has this poem, this rhyming poem, which now I know why her name is Christmas Joy.
Yeah.
She's really cute and delightful, and that was really sweet. I don't know, I didn't mind it.
I thought it was a nice little,
I know I'm not going home, so.
Yeah, they're like, I'm gonna leave you this, it was kind of like, I don't know, I felt like it was rubbing it in his face a little bit.
Oh, maybe, I don't know, but that was delightful. And then Kaysar was bold, but tame. And he even kind of laughed a little bit when he was calling people out, because it's just not his nature, I don't think. But he wanted to go out swinging or last-ditch effort to get votes, which did not work because by a unanimous vote, Kaysar was evicted from the Big Brother house.
He got some of the alliances right in his little thing, in his little speech.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he called out Cody and Dani and Nicole.
Those are the three that need to go. Which, I mean... Actually, I wouldn't mind those three going at all.
Yeah.
I don't want them to win. I'm starting to like Davon a lot more.
I love Davon.
I'm starting to like her a lot more. I think she's the one that's gonna set fire to the whole place.
Do it, Davon, do it. But on Kaysar's way out, he hugged Cody and was kind of like, no hard feelings. And Cody was cool about it. He's like, you got it, hug. Yeah. But Dani and Nicole reluctantly gave him a hug, and they were kind of like, whatever. I'm like, come on, why can't you be a good sport like Cody?
It's a game, man. Chill.
Oh gosh. All right. So then, next up was the HOH competition. So we really wanted Davon when it was down to Davon and Chris. We're like, come on, Davon! And she was just a little too trigger happy, and yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I got upset.
You got really mad.
I wanted her to win so bad. I just really...
To shake things up.
I mean, to just make this season fun, man. It's just like... Again, Christmas, who doesn't have not that she doesn't have a brain of her own, but she doesn't think for herself. She thinks of their lines, which I told this to Tori before we filmed, and actually it makes a lot of sense. It really does make a lot of sense because and Tori pointed out that it's smart. She's playing the smart game. She's like, oh, well, I'm doing what everybody else wants me to do. No blood on my hands, which is very smart, but it makes it boring for us, and it's so safe, and everyone's playing safe because it's all-stars.
Even Kaysar said to Julie that it was kind of boring.
Yeah, even Kaysar said it was boring, and I'm just like, come on, man, just give us a little bit. Let the little guys win for once.
It just would have been something new if Davon was there. The people that she would have put up, Oh, gosh. So I guess my predictions are she's going to put up, I don't know, David and Ian, or Ian and Kevin, or Kevin and David. I don't know. It's going to be anticlimactic, but that's okay. I'm really happy for Christmas because she gets to see her son.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, like, the old school players, like Memphis, Kaysar, Janelle. They're out. Well, Memphis is fine.
Yeah.
But let's talk about how Memphis, as much as I really don't like Memphis, he kind of was smart to immediately pull people into an alliance where Janelle and Kaysar just alienated themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe if they had tried to pull in the Danis and Nicoles, maybe if they had initiated it and not expected them to come to them.
See, this is another thing about Memphis that I've started to realize. That's what he did. He like got everything. He went crazy. He went power crazy, and then he just he went like this.
Shut up.
And then he backed off, which is so smart. And I think it's a very not as smart. I don't like to use that. I think it's a very good move. It's a good move on his
strategic.
Yeah, and I think he caught himself being a little arrogant, maybe.
Really?
And maybe he's backing off a little bit, saying, "Okay."
He's like, I did my job. I did my HOH. Now I'm going to sit back and watch. Yeah, if they're not careful, Memphis is going to go all the way to the end.
Yeah, I think he's looking that way.
Yeah. If I could say right now, I think the people that are in the best standing are Christmas and Christmas.
Yeah.
I think she's the only one that hasn't rubbed anybody the wrong way. I don't know. I don't watch every second of it. But even Tyler, his name's been thrown. I think Tyler's doing a great job with what he has to work with. But
maybe spreading himself a little too thin.
I don't know. He's really catching on to people, and I don't know if Davon is still upset about it or whatever, but I think he's like easing situations. He's calming the fires, putting out fires places. But literally, Christmas is like, I don't think she's on anybody's radar.
She's in an alliance and she's floating at the top. Yeah. She's a high floater.
Right.
Made it up?
I don't know, maybe
new thing.
High floater. Yeah. I don't know, but we'll see I guess it depends on who she nominates, but even then there's not going to be any animosity because the majority of the house is going to want who she puts up.
So sorry. Did what everybody else wanted.
Yeah. Anyway, I was sad to see Kaysar go because I'm a big fan, but I just started thinking maybe they could have strategized better.
Much better.
Janelle and Kaysar. So.
Oh, yeah, they played bad.
They didn't even win competitions.
Kaysar
won the safety suite thing.
Yeah, but they played against each other.
Yeah. I also, going back to that week, I don't know if that was a smart move for both of them to go to the safety suite and swipe their pass. Just, it almost like it was an admission of guilt, or an admission of like paranoia.
Yeah.
Like, you're probably coming after us, but I don't know because it's hard to tell.
That paranoia set in, and then, they were.
They couldn't win. They immediately will always have a target on their back.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Anyway, maybe they'll hang out now.
I feel like I'm rambling.
That's all right. There's nothing more to say. It's just, this is season 22 of Big Brother. A lot of the same. All right. That wraps it up for us. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everybody.